So let me get this straight. Joe Biden, a.k.a., the big guy, sells 1 million barrels of oil from our strategic petroleum reserves, the emergency use reserves, to a China-owned company that baby Hunter Biden is part owner of, and that's okay, A-okay. And this is all KJP, the spokesperson, the mouthpiece for Biden, has to say about it?
I have not seen that report, so I would honestly have to go look into it and see what the truth is in that statement that you just laid out, and see exactly what's happening. I just have not seen that report.
Oh, I haven't seen it. It's over and over. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I'll get back to you. Circle back. Selling our oil to our adversary, and Hunter's also benefits. Think about that for a second, folks. Sounds pretty impeachable to me. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson resigned yesterday for far less. Joining me now is my good friend, Alaska congressional candidate, by the way, folks, and former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin. Governor, thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time once again on The Balance and Now in Prime Time. Good having you on. Good having you on. So this whole oil thing, Governor, you and I have been doing this TV thing with oil for about 20 years now, and we started many, many years ago talking about why don't we drill more in Alaska and in the Anwar and the Alaska North Slope, et cetera, and we could really take some of this inflation bite out of our grocery aisle in the pump. What should we be doing? Talk to the fools in D.C. right now, will you?
All right. Well, what we should be doing is congressmen, congresswomen, they are in the position of power to do something about this. Why aren't they calling this huge, grandiose press conference and letting Americans know what's actually going on, and calling out the mainstream media for their lies, calling out Biden for his lies, calling out Biden for his corruption, and letting the people know that we really do have solutions in law via our Constitution. Why is it that Congress is kind of sitting back and letting us, Eric, talk about the need to drill domestically and quit relying on dirty, dangerous sources of oil overseas?
That is a very, very...
Why aren't they doing something about it?
Very important point here. What folks don't realize is that there's Texas oil, there's Alaska North Slope oil, but there's Texas oil. It's called light sweet crude oil. It's a finer oil. It's a clearer oil. It doesn't have to be refined as much. It's a thinner oil. It takes a lot less to refine it, and it's a much more potent product on the backside of it. When we bring in Venezuelan oil, or further, if we pull in oil from even further, sometimes that oil is very heavy and dirty, and all the oil it takes to get it over here, it's insane. It's just insane. They're just absolute clowns. Governor,
right.
We're in some sort of fight with Russia right now, with Putin and Biden, and now one of Putin's pals, Russian House Speaker, he threatened to take back Alaska if we don't cut it out. Do you care to weigh in on that?
I've been warning people and taking one for the team, as I've been mocked forever, that here we can see Russia from Alaska. In 1985, a woman swam between the United States of America, Alaska, and Russia. And yet people act like Russia's on the other side of the world, and there's not much we can do about Russia not only threatening to take back Alaska, our purchase of the territory back in 1867, but we're acting like, it's almost on the moon. So it's so far away and so far out of reach that we can't keep track of what they're actually doing. You know what they're actually doing besides threatening to take back Alaska? They're actually, though, flagging underseas resources that do belong to us: oil, gas, minerals. And our U.S. administration has just kind of sat there and let it happen. I tried to make an issue out of this when I was governor of Alaska way back when, letting the administration at that time know that Russia is claiming resources that belong to the United States of America, and we're not doing anything about it. I mean, they're physically underwater, laying the flags down, saying that it's theirs. So yeah, there are things that we can do about it. We don't have to just sit back and act like they're in charge, unless there's corruption in our administration and this is all purposeful and they're allowing Russia to bulldoze right on over us. And that's what I tend to believe.
I'm talking to you, Governor, and I call you Sarah because you're my friend, because we've known each other so I'm talking to you, and I realize we have an energy secretary right now under Joe Biden, Jennifer Granholm, who has this much energy experience. Nothing, nada, gots. And she's our energy secretary. We need to win back the White House And we need Sarah Palin as a congressperson so that she can step away, put someone else in, and become our energy secretary or higher. Because you know energy. How inept is this administration to put someone who has zero energy experience in as the cabinet secretary for energy in the United States?
Yeah, and Governor Granholm at the time, I was governor at the same time that she was governor of Michigan. We worked together on something so far removed from understanding anything about an energy policy that would work. It baffles me still that Biden would put her in that position, or anybody. You know, it's all crony capitalism, and it's even nepotism in Biden's case. It's favoritism. It's not competency. Look at the clip that you just played of Biden's spokesperson. Kind of buffaloing through another answer, a good question that was asked of her. She had absolutely no clue about Hunter Biden's corruption when it comes to purchasing oil from another country. Yes, total incompetency all the way around, Eric, and it drives us crazy. But it also drives me crazy, though, that you and I, we can talk about it and we know that there's a problem, but we need more people getting in the arena, doing something about it. There needs to be a revolt. There does need to be a revolution because we're going downhill so fast. There's no time to waste. And that's why we do need to elect people who can come right out of the chute from day one, fighting against the Biden administration and doing what's right for America.
Now, folks, that's why we need Republicans back. We need Sarah Palin in there running our. You want to talk about our energy revolution part 2? That's what it would take. That is what it's going to take to get people back on their feet in America. Sarah Palin, good luck with everything, and thank you for joining us, Governor.
Thank you. Appreciate you.